Road Rants on Smallville. That's right. This is some of the most fired up news I've had in a long time. It is official per deadline. Tom Welling to reprise Smallville Clark Kent role in the Arrowverse crossover. Yeah. I am a huge fan of Smallville. I think it is the best superhero show ever. It ended epically as Tom Welling became Superman at the end of the 10th season. Yes, there are some cheesy parts of the show, but it is wildly entertaining. John Schneider as Paul Kent, Michael Rosenbaum is epic as Lex Luthor, and I am hoping Rosenbaum will come back as Lex in this thing. Per deadline, then there were three. Tom Welling is set to reprise his Smallville role as Clark Kent in CW's DC Arrowverse crossover, joining two other actors that had played the Man of Steel, Tyler Hoechlin and Brandon Routh, that are already set to portray the character in the crossover. Talk started over the summer that the Arrowverse producers were looking to feature multiple Superman versions during the Infinite Earths event, with Welling, Hoechlin, and Routh all on the wish list. While Hoechlin and Routh are already members of the Arrowverse, Hoechlin is Superman on Supergirl, Routh is the Atom on Legends of Tomorrow, making their recruitment easier. Getting Welling to reprise his signature role was not an easy proposition, as he was reluctant to revisit the character. He will do it now for the first time in a crossover guest stint, reprising his role as Clark Kent and to reveal what happened to the character almost 10 years after Smallville. Arrow co-creator, executive producer Mark Guggenheim addressed the significance. For 8 years, Arrow has stood on the shoulders of Smallville. Simply put, there would be no Arrow and no Arrowverse without it. Quote, so when we first started talking about Crisis, our first, second, and third priorities were to get Tom to reprise his role as Clark Kent. To say that we're thrilled would be a Superman-sized understatement. It's titled Crisis on Infinite Earths, and it will be a mega crossover event between Arrow, The Flash, Supergirl, DC's Legends of Tomorrow, and Batwoman, a 5-episode epic that will span 2 quarters, with 3 episodes in December and 2 concluding in January. So there it is. We finally have Tom Welling back as Clark Kent. I can't tell you how cool this freaking is. I love Smallville. Like I said, yes, it could be corny at times. Justin Hartley played the Green Arrow on there and was good. I think Stephen Amell is light years better on Arrow, because I think it's a little more true to the grittiness of the Green Arrow character. But it sort of introduced Green Arrow to more mainstream. I've known about Green Arrow since I was, 5 years old, because I read the comics, but they really made him a sort of a really major character in Smallville in the last 3 or 4 seasons, I think, if I remember correctly. If you have not watched Smallville, I highly encourage you to watch it. I've seen it 10 seasons all the way through twice. That's a lot of episodes. It literally takes me, when I decide to watch it, about 2.5 months to get through it. There's just so many episodes. And that's if I come home and watch like 3 episodes a day. There it is. You tell me what you think. Road Squadron. Hit the subscribe. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.